Yep, it's another video. Yo, what's up guys? digitaltechyt here, back again with another video. Today in this video, we're going to be doing a complete phone collection. So let's dive right in. Before I'd like to start this video, thank you for everyone who's been subscribed, and mainly thank you to tech.yt for giving me the phones. Thank you for everyone in the phone community for inspiring me to do this for the second time. I have my old channel, but yeah, that's gone to that one ZT Blade Z-Max video. So yeah, but so for our first phone, I'm gonna start out with the ones I got recently. LG G Stylo. I'm really liking it, but it's 8 GB on Cricket. Had a bad micro USB port, but I replaced my Selfie, but it's kind of janky, so I don't know if I'll keep it or remove it, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna put any custom ROMs for plugging into a computer anytime soon. So next up was we got a LG Stylo 2 Plus, fully functional. Tech.yt gave me a battery for this one and a case. It's also fully functional. I got this out of the Target bin a couple of weeks ago, and it had a bloated battery, but well, thank you Tech.yt. Now I'm just gonna go into the phones I have in my bag. Starting off with Motorola Photon 4G, fully functional, on Sprint. It's rooted, but I can't get a custom ROM on this because I don't know which ones, and even then, it's kind of too complicated for me because I think I also messed up the bootloader. So next up, we have a Galaxy S6 Edge. This works completely fine, except you'll see in a minute, probably like in the middle, but there is a line going through the screen. You can slightly see right here. Yep, you just saw it. It's fully functional. I also did this because the back was broken, so I just did this. Legit, all this needs is a screen replacement, like with any like good OLED, because whenever I boot into the system, it gets very laggy whenever I like open an app. So let's get a Google. That is all my photos. I shouldn't do that. Go in here. This is my main Instagram. You should totally follow me there. And you should also follow me, and this is just the group chat. It's not actually doing it. It actually has full charge. Oh yeah, I forgot I charged it before I completely, So yeah. Next phone, we have an Alcatel One Touch. Got this in a phone lot on my other channel a long ass time ago. Took out the battery to test with the LG, and now it's kind of useless. I mean, it's very low spec to begin with, but it fully works. I just need a battery now. But I'm probably not going to get for that anytime soon because it's very trashy. Next up is this free iPhone 3GS, well, technically. I traded one phone I got in a lot, which is sadly not here. It's a ZTE. But this does fully work, except the battery is bloated, so I yeeted it away. Took the battery out of an iPhone 3G. And yeah, now it's not working anymore. I even bought a little cable because I misplaced mine. So, next up, we got a Motorola Photon 4G Play. If y'all know Technomeme, he picked up one for $15. I got this one for free. I actually had like 3. One of them had a bad screen. Well, 2 of them had bad screens, and this one was fine, except I didn't do anything with it until I got a Verizon one, which was the older one. I was like, oh wait, I can unlock it. So I put it in here, now it's unlocked, I think. And we're going to be doing smartphones for now. And next up, we have an iPhone 4S that I got out of the Target bin. Completely fully functional, 16 gigabytes on iOS 8. Super glad Ryan kind of peer pressured me to go in there, because it was actually one of the best days in a while. Next up, we have this Nokia 600 something. Got this for free in Brazil. From one of my neighbors. They just had it lying around. Apparently they had a screen protector with nail polish to look like an iPhone. And there was some other LG, but I actually kind of smashed that one. What's wrong with this one? Don't know. I tried doing everything and nothing works. Also, it doesn't have its original battery, so at all. Next up, we have this Samsung Replenish, I think. Fully functional. I just don't use it, but now apparently it doesn't want to charge. I think it has a bad battery. Holy shit. I'm gonna save this one for later. But right now, ZT Blade Z Max, fully functional. I kind of burned out the LCD. And also I replaced the battery with like a custom one, as I took the battery protection circuit and just swapped it. Galaxy S4, 16 gigabytes free AT&T. Got it from my school. My police officer had some stolen phones, and he's like, "Hey, yo, can you try unlocking this?" And the worst part is I could have done it on this, but now I feel bad because now the original owner doesn't have it. But then again, they could have had a newer phone by now, or they could have got can of ass whooping. But who matters? What matters anymore? We're all gonna die in the end. Next up is my Nokia 510. I had two of these. I smashed one. I never made a video on it. This is running Android because I did some weird ass thing. It's like rooting and like flashing or whatever. Long story short, it has Android. It actually is a lot better now because I used to hate it on Windows. Next up, LG from Target bin. It's just a dumb phone with Java OS or something, except it's like a touchscreen. It's like a fake smartphone. So yeah. Next up, we have a Samsung Galaxy S1. I burned the AMOLED because I felt bored because it was already broken. Got it in the phone lot. It works, actually, so that's actually fun. J7 Prime. Got this for free from a person at school. He was like, "Yo, I'll give you these bunch of phones for free." And that's the same person I got the iPhone 6, which I did for restoration, the iOS 10 one. And then, yeah, it just works. It needs a new screen. Got S3, needs a battery. This fully works. And apparently this is used for private internet browsing, as I saw the search history, and it was very, let's just say, exotic. So after that, I kind of wiped this with rubbing alcohol, like doused it, because I was scared I could get something. AIDS. Okay. Next up, we have, what is this? Samsung Galaxy Prevail 2. Fully functional. I don't know if it's the right battery, but now it doesn't want to work. Had the back, lost it. I'm retarded. Let's go. Next up is the Samsung Intercept. This is fully functional, and it was completely mint until I put it in storage in my bin for a long ass time, and now the LCD is kind of wonky and it has black spots. So that's kind of on my part. Next up, got an iPhone 4, and damn, this is so fucking charged. Holy shit. I got this out of the Target bin. This came charged when I first got it in the bin, or I just had to turn it on. It was all reset and everything. It's sadly on Verizon and 8 gigabytes, but I can't argue with the free, fully functional one. BlackBerry Bold, unknown condition. It won't turn on. As in, I don't have a battery for it. But whenever I plug in, it shows a red dot and then goes away. And I'm assuming it's supposed to show a battery dead symbol with an X through it. But apparently it doesn't show anything, so I'm assuming the display could be dead. So that could be a non-functional phone. Next up, we have my Note 5. I traded one iPhone 6 I got for it, and now it's kind of bad. It was a really bad trade, because I also got an LG D2, but I smashed it and kept the logic board, and now that went missing. Apparently this one turned on, I don't know the fuck how, but it's stuck in a little boot because it has a little blue thing. And I can't do anything with it because the display is wonky. Otherwise, this should be fully functional, and if it is, I could try Google bypassing it, but I don't know the password at all. Next up, we have this Motorola Photon 4G, another one. This is Google. Oh no, this is the other one that I swapped with. It has my account and everything on it. Needs a new screen and dock connector because I salvaged it for the LG Stylo. LG Optimus. I got two of these. They were both for free. One of them was from my friend, one of my local neighbors, and the other one I got from school. I think this one's the one I got from school, is it? Yeah, this is the one I got from school, and the one with the LG in the middle is just from my neighbor. I got two more of those, but they're all bad. Next up is my 4S. I've had this for a long time. I got it from one kid at my local church. I gave him like $10 for this. Then I got a screen from another one that was FMI on, from my cousin. So I repaired it, and it was already cracked. But then I dropped it one day after finding it, like when I was looking for it, and the LCD went bad. So yeah. Next up, we have an iPhone 5C, 8 gigabytes, iOS 10, 0.1.1, fully functional, needs a new screen, and I might do a full restoration on this. I don't know when I ever get money. This is going to be very interesting to restore, because that's like my first iPhone 5C like ever. I had a blue housing original one, so I might try to find one, and if not, I'll find a mint white housing, because I found like a whole thing for like $10. Next up, I think this is one of my first restoration videos. iPhone 5C, 8GB on iOS 8. And just to let you know, the iPhone 5C 8GB was released in 2014, and that's when it was iOS 8. So this could be its original firmware. It's on 8.0.2, and it's jailbroken. Has my social media, you know, good stuff. I want to do a second video, but it's just going to be dumb phones, and I'm going to do smartphones first because they're more interesting to me, at least. So we're going to do these two. I saved one phone later just to compare it to. We got two Moto Gs. One I got from tech.yt as I did an unboxing. This one I got from my aunt, technically, because it used to be my aunt's old phone. This one's fully functional. This one goes in a boot loop, so this one's only for parts. But this one used to be my aunt's. She gave it to my mom once. She gave it to her husband as my mom gave her a 6. And then when she got her 8 Plus, she gave her 6 to her husband. And then her husband gave her this phone to fly back internationally for all the way from Brazil. And apparently she never touched it. So yeah, now I use it. It's mine now. And now before I like to go into the rest of the phones, I would like to mention that one phone that is mine currently isn't here, and that is a Note 3. My sister's using an alarm clock. She said she would use it for one day, but she hasn't given it back. So, yeah. Before we go do anything else, I'm gonna do like the last couple of phones, and I'm gonna try doing my main phone. So let's get started. So we're gonna go from least to greatest on the very last ones. iPhone 7's 32GB Sprint. Had a bad baseband. It's an A something. I tried to go into Apple to replace it, but they're being assholes. So I kind of like desoldered almost everything on it besides the CPU and whatnot. So I could technically restore it, but now it doesn't even want to turn on, which is why I think I did that. Because it was working before, but then it wouldn't. Same thing with this one, except this one's like way more intact. Like I haven't really touched anything because I still want an iPhone 7. This one's like completely mint condition. And surprisingly, this is the one in the other housing. Because this is the one where the iPhone was originally in, that one. And I just put it in here because it's all mint. And I thought this one would have no baseband issues, but it had the same exact one. Except it's the one where it isn't supposed to happen, so I think it could have been my micro soldering skills. Or just heating it up with the heat gun. And before I go any further, this was its original housing. It's bent slightly. See a little dent right here. They're both straight square, 32GB. I think this one could be unlocked, but I'm not completely sure. And now we're gonna go into the last ones. First up, we have an iPhone 6 on iOS 10. It's 32GB. Actually, Touch ID work? There we go. I just had to clean the fingerprint. But yeah, it fully works. Except it has someone else's information. I can't reset it because I did the iCloud unlock with the Cydia. So now whenever I want to reset it, I can't. Well, technically I can if I delete the setup app, but I can't activate it. So I might just delete the setup app just and turn on location because I know they can't track me. I think so. I'm just gonna hopefully they won't track me down. Finally, or second to last, we have my iPhone 6, 64GB. Funny story, this one was supposed to be free. I traded my Galaxy S5 for it. Also got an iPad mini, which I kind of parted out, and an iPhone 6 Plus, which my mom just threw out. Don't know why. She thought some people were tracking us, but they weren't because they had no SIM card and it wasn't connected to Wi-Fi, and I had the password, which makes me really sad now. Anyway, this phone is on iOS 11.2.5 or 6. It's 64GB. It's fully functional. So, yeah. And I just recently did a screen replacement on this. Yeah, and it's fully functional. I'm starting to love this phone because it actually has a black screen. I love it, like, all black. And now we're going to go into the last phone, which I'm going to have to use this phone for. And here we are. If there is no audio, I'll probably edit it over, which you probably won't hear this then. But yeah, here's my iPhone. It's on iOS 10 point whatever. Not 10 point whatever, 11 point whatever. So, yep. And I have a Chimera jailbreak, but it's not working right now. So yeah.